Hi there, welcome in. My name is Junimoo and welcome back to my channel. Today we are playing the Whimsy Legacy Challenge. And before we even get started, I just loaded into the game and I got this new personality trait pop up. So I'm going to get the wheel up and we're going to immediately spin for this. I know that we've been asked this a couple of times this series, and so far the wheel has said no every single time, but we'll see if it says yes this time. Okay, so I'm gonna spin this yes or no wheel and we'll see what it says. Let's see, are we gonna be romantic? Yeah, barely, but we are going to be romantic. Oh my god, okay. So we're going to embrace the change here and say yes. And then this is just a Wicked Whims thing, don't worry about it. Okay, so I haven't been in my game for, God, like over a month, I'd say. I have no idea what happened last episode. It seems like Sam is still over at our house here, and Penny is getting into bed. She's exhausted. It's prank day. She's hungry. Okay, so there's a lot going on here. Sam seems to be making himself comfortable. Oh, he seems to like yoga. Oh. Oh, never mind. Okay, he just wanted to change into his athletic wear. Okay, sure, yeah. Show off. All right. Oh, yeah, actually show off. Okay. He's feeling himself. That's all right. That's allowed. Okay, so I just wanted to say really quickly, I'm going to speed this up and see what he's doing while Penny is asleep. But I just wanted to say really quickly that I'm so sorry for the lack of uploads lately. Um, in the last episode, and I think episode 3, I mentioned that I had quite a difficult week when I uploaded those. Oh, oh, okay. Interrupted by Amy's mum saying that she adopted a dog. Are you free to come over right now and meet it? Um, sure. We can go over with Felix and Amy, I suppose. It's not where I thought this episode was going already, but anyway. But yeah, last episode and episode 3, I mentioned that I had a really rough week. I was in hospital, I was in a car accident, and it really seems like the stress of that week just took over. Oh, this is a really cute dog. Vern. Okay. We can introduce ourselves to Vern here. Um yeah, basically I got really sick after that week and I've been sick since. It's almost been a month. It'll be a month in 2 days that I've been sick and I'm still not 100%. You might hear my voice is a bit scratchy. I might sound a bit congested and I'm really sorry about that, but this is the best I've sounded in a month. And I really wanted to try and get some content out for you guys because I felt so bad that I haven't gotten anything out for an entire month. A lot of you guys have been asking if this series is coming back, and yes, of course, absolutely. Penny isn't going anywhere. So, and speaking of, she's made herself quite comfortable here in Amy's old bedroom, it seems. That's okay. We did come over to meet this dog, but I suppose she just kind of doesn't want to. She's too tired. Oh, Larissa is calling. She has a crush on Lou Howell. Do you think it's worth a try? Yeah, sure. Romance is in the air. I mean, she is a romantic now, so that works. But yeah, I've been so ill. I don't know what happened. I think what happened was I got a cold and then I started getting better and then I got reinfected. Oh my god, everyone's calling. Jesus. I'm Ash and welcome to Copperdale. Okay, so we're not from Copperdale. We've just visited. I think we used to live. No, we used to live in Newcrest. Do you mind if I check over? Okay, sure, whatever. I don't really care, Ash. Yeah, so I think that I got sick and then I started getting better and I got reinfected because I've been in and out of hospital appointments for something unrelated. And then I started getting better again after like 2 weeks of that illness. And then I got something else. So I've had 3 back-to-back illnesses. I think one of them developed into like a really bad chest infection. I was really ill. I was stuck in bed, couldn't do anything, even though I really wanted to. So yeah. So for the first time in ages, I actually feel well enough and sound well enough, I hope, to record something. So here we are. So Penny's just helped herself to a little hamburger slider. and she's coming in here to hang out with Catherine. This is Amy's mum, and this is who kind of took her in for her last few weeks of school when she was kicked out. Same with Felix. So we're just going to talk to Catherine here and see how she's doing. We're not going to compliment her appearance. That's flirty. We don't want to flirt with our best friend's mum. Um, but yeah, we can just kind of update her about our life and stuff. I also wanted to mention really quickly a couple of things. One, I'm filming this on St. Patrick's Day, and I'm Irish, so that's our like national holiday, and it's a holiday where people celebrate Ireland and Irish culture around the world. So I wanted to wish you all a happy St. Patrick's Day, even though it'll be kind of late coming out, but that's fine. Oh my god, everyone's contacting us. Can I speak for like 5 minutes, please? It's Nancy. Do you want to hang out tonight? I mean, girl, it's noon. I don't really want to go to the Bluffs, no. So first of all, happy St. Patrick's Day. Whether or not you celebrate, I know it's not a thing in a lot of places in the world, but it also is a thing in a lot of places in the world. It's kind of surprising how like far spread it is. But as of today, I've hit 5,000 subscribers, and I wanted to say thank you all so, so much for your support. Oh, we really don't get on with this dog. Hold on a second. Hello? Oh my god. Okay, so we're not a fan of Vern at all. Okay, that's all right. Yeah, so I just wanted to thank you all so much for your support. 5,000 subscribers is far more than I ever thought that I would ever get. So I'm so excited, and I really appreciate that I hit it even during a time where I wasn't posting that much. Your support means the world to me, and I'm really excited to continue on our little growth here. Speaking of, I have just launched the ability to become a channel member on my channel. It is by no means necessary or required. It's just an option for people who want to support the channel and support me in my content creation and this journey that we're on. So far, I only have two tiers. We have the Junie Crew, which is the first tier, and that is, I believe it's $3, €3. I don't know what currency it's in. So it's for me, it's €3. I don't know what it is in your currency, but for me, the first level, first tier is €3. It's the Junie Crew. You get loyalty badges, priority replies to comments that you leave. And we also have a second tier called Junie Crew Plus. Now, these names are up for debate. You know, we might change them if you guys come up with something better. But for €5, you can be part of member only polls. You'll get a member shout out. So that'll be at the end of the videos in my end title card. And you get all the previous perks. Now, I will consider adding some other perks to those tiers, and I might add another tier down the line, but this is all going to be like an ongoing conversation with you guys as to what you want and what I'm able to provide for this membership. I know a lot of you guys were saying that you don't expect any perks if you're joining a channel as a member. You just want to support the channel creator, which I really appreciate. I think that's such a lovely gesture, and it really helps us out. But at the same time, I want to give something back. So if you guys have any suggestions, or you want me to add anything to any of the tiers, then absolutely leave them below, or just message me in some way. I'm kind of everywhere, and I'd really appreciate your insight on that. So now that all of that is finished, we can actually start properly playing this episode. And I have completely forgotten what's happened in the last episode, if I'm being honest. I know that Penny initiated woohoo with Sam, and that was technically their first time. And I think I saw that she was quite satisfied, so that's pretty good. That's good to know. A lot of you guys were saying as well in the last episode that you'd love to see Penny adopt a goat, and I think that's such a good idea, and I think we'll maybe work towards that. But for now, I think I'll get her a gig. Okay, so we have a rug gig here, so I'll get that for her. She can scrap this fabrication, and we'll just work on our skills a little bit. I need to check in on what skills we have and how we're doing there. So she's wellness level 5, she's handiness level 5, she's gardening level 4, which is not one of them that she needs, but she does need to grow a garden throughout her entire life. So, we can do a couch. Oh my god. That looks really nice, actually. I mean, our house is too small, but it's good to know that we can. And we're fabrication level 3, so I'm going to focus on getting that up today. We're almost at level 4, so I think we can do that today. But yeah, a lot of you guys wanted Pen to get a goat, so I think we'll try and adopt a goat this episode. I've never owned a goat before in this game, or a little sheep. It's just not a gameplay aspect that I've ever played with, but I'm really excited to. So if you guys have any name suggestions for the goat, please leave them below. I would love to hear them. I think I'll just leave it unnamed for now, and then we can decide on a name together. And a lot of you as well were saying that Penny needs new clothes, and I completely agree. Um, I wanted to get this episode out as quickly as possible while I still have my voice and while I'm feeling well enough to record, but I will go in after this episode and I will give her new outfits. I promise. You're totally right in saying that she is financially stable enough to get herself a new wardrobe and not constantly walk around in these horrible, mucky, torn up clothes. Okay, amazing. So she's reached level 4 of the fabrication skill, which is incredible. She seems to be getting mentored here by Eliza, who's like a really good friend of ours now, actually. But what I'll have her do is when she's finished here, I'll have her chat to her client. And I also asked you guys what your theories were. Oh, in tune with their emotions, looks like Aspen has just befriended an emotional decision maker. They might tend to feel one emotion, often like anger or sadness, or they might be naturally untrusting of other Sims. Does she like emotional decision makers? I think this is another wheel question. So I'll get this up. We can see whether the wheel says that she likes these people or she doesn't like these people. I could see it going either way, to be honest. Okay, so she does, it seems. Yeah, okay. So we're going to say yes to that. I suppose like a lot of the people in her life would be considered emotional decision makers. Sam in particular is quite impulsive, maybe is a word to use. So, and she definitely likes him. I think we can all agree she definitely likes him. So, I can see that working, definitely. But yeah, I asked you guys what your theories were on why Sam is being a little bit weird around Penny. And a lot of you guys had really good theories and suggestions. Mainly, the overwhelming idea here is just that maybe he's not in the best place at the minute. He's in a bit of a predicament. Maybe he's not super financially stable, or he's a bit embarrassed about where he's living or what he's doing in life. And he thinks that Penny deserves better. And I can definitely see that that might be the case here because, he thinks the world of Penny. I think that's been like, established at this point. He loves Penny like so dearly. He really cares for her, and he knows how she grew up in the foster care system and how she was put with the Ellis family, who weren't great to her and weren't great in general. And he's very big on, he believes that she just deserves the best in life. So I think he definitely is kind of shooting himself in the foot a little bit. He's kind of self-sabotaging just a little bit because he doesn't believe that he is what's right for Penny. But Penny's a big girl and she is an adult woman now and she gets to make her own decisions. So, we'll see where things go, you know? Okay, poor girl is so exhausted, but I'm gonna send this rug off. All right, they were so happy with that. We've reached entrepreneur level 2, and I think we're gonna go to the bathroom and then I don't want her to go to sleep just yet. I feel like it's way too early in the day. I might have her come over and nap on a bench or something really quickly. Oh yeah, she's lazy. I totally forgot that she's lazy. Okay, so we're gonna have her just wash her hands here, then she can go for a little nap. Then I wanted to bring her to the library because now we're gonna do a little bit of role playing here, okay? Because these things are not necessarily part of the game. But I wanted to say that the librarian that we have started to befriend has given her a text. Who is it now? Do I remember? I think she has pink hair. It's not him. I don't know where she is, but anyway, the librarian that we have been talking to these past few episodes has given Penny a bit of a text because she said that she thinks she's come across someone who fits the age and the records of Penny's adoption and Penny's like birth. And she basically wants to invite Penny over to the library to have a look because she might have found Penny's biological mother, or at least a clue as to who that is. So Penny is just going to catch up on a little bit of sleep here, and then we'll head over and we'll see what the librarian has found. Okay, so we've made it to the library here. Let's see if we can find this librarian. Okay, yeah, she's up here, so we can have a little chat with her. Penny wants to sleep again. No, girl. Come on now. We have some sleuthing to do. Who is this? Oh my god. Olive Spectre. I mean, she's a bit sick at the minute, it seems, but she's serving. Oh my god, she's gorgeous. Okay, so we're gonna come over here, we're gonna talk to the librarian, and the librarian's basically like, hey, so I found this record of a baby girl being born, and you kind of fit the parameters of this report here. They seem to be born around the same time that you would have been. Oh, Aspen, I'm happy you answered, and I have exciting news to share. I switched careers. Oh my god, amazing. Oh, and he's a writer's assistant at Walrus Books. Really cool, actually. I didn't know that he was interested in writing. Huh, very interesting. Okay, so yeah, we'll talk to him a little bit more about that in a bit. But basically, this librarian's saying, hey, this report of this birth, the description kind of matches what you would have looked like when you were born. Same time, same date, around when you would have been born. And the mother on the birth certificate is listed as, she said that the writing's a little bit messy, a little bit like jumbled, so the first name is kind of difficult to make out, but she thinks that the surname is Eason. So here they are, they're like celebrating, they're looking over this, and they're like, oh my god, this might be it. This might be Penny's mother's surname. So, of course, they still have a lot of sleuthing left to do. They still have to figure out what her first name is. They have to try and decipher what this birth cert says. The handwriting is a bit messy. You know how it is. But yeah, so that's really exciting. We might have our first clue as to who Penny's mother is and where she is, where the rest of her family is. So Penny is just having a look here. Okay, so there's no gigs that we can kind of avail of at the minute, which is totally fine. But I think what we'll do is, it's prank day. So I wonder if there's like a comedy club or something similar that we can like pretend that we're going to on prank day. Oh, there's Club Calico. We could go here and we could invite Sam, Felix, and Amy out. Maybe for a little prank day, like comedy club type hangout. I don't know. It's not something I would go to personally, but like maybe, Penny seems to be trying to like go outside her comfort zone and stuff. I don't think she's going to perform or anything, but we'll see. Okay, so yeah, there's like a little mic here and stuff. So we might have, I'd say Felix. Felix is really into performing. So we might have Felix come over here and start telling jokes and see if he does a good job, while the rest of them can come out here. We can all get some drinks, maybe. Order drinks for Gru. We can all have a rum and coke. That sounds nice. Nice and refreshing. Okay, or not. Does anyone else still have this issue with their game where even if bartenders are at the bar, you can't order drinks? Because it's so annoying. It drives me mad. So Amy is over here and she is talking to Samson and she's playing chess with this elder over here. There's a plant sim. Okay. And is Felix performing? Yeah, he is. Okay, so we could all come over here and watch the performance together, maybe. I'm gonna try and get them to order that drink again because I'd really like for them to have a drink while we're out. But these two seem more interested in just talking over a game of chess, even though they're not playing, they're just sitting here. Serious life changes. From having the commitment issues or lazy trait and aiding someone in a career change. You're kidding. Influencing someone to make a major decision like this is a little unsettling. Girl, what do you mean? He's actually employed, like, properly now. And he's, like, got a career and he's trying to make something of himself. You have to support that. Especially because, and maybe this is just me applying things where they don't belong, but oh, flirting in front of Amy. Oh my god. I really get the impression that he's doing this for her benefit. He wants to make something of himself so that he feels that he can be worth Penny and worthy of, her love and her interest. So, we have to, support that. Now, as far as I know, these two aren't actually yet in a romantic relationship. I don't think I was able to ask last time for whatever reason. I have the option now, but I kind of want it to be spontaneous. I don't really want to be the one to ask myself. We can become best friends though, and I think that's really sweet. So we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna flirt with him a little bit. Maybe ask to stargaze. That would be cute. Oh, and they've become best friends. Very cute. He's feeling really tense though. I wonder why that is. Oh, he just asked her something, like propositioned her, and she said no. Oh, interesting. I mean, fair enough. Not the time nor the place. They're in public, they're out with friends. I think we're just gonna. Oh, she just gave him a rose. That was really sweet. We're just gonna hang out, we're gonna chat, we're gonna flirt a little bit. We're having a nice time. Again, this girl gets one drink into her and she's like, I wouldn't have guessed. Oh, I think she just told him about her woohoo styles and preferences. So obviously she's a bit surprising. Okay, so now we can come in and watch this performance here. I think if we all go in here together, think as well, it said that he was quite tense. So, oh no, he's very flirty now. Oh, such a lust for love. Who? Who do you desire? Well, we know who. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Okay, so he is equally into us as we are him, which is good. And here we all are. We're just watching and listening to Felix and this woman play the piano. I think let's go over here. We can be a little bit mischievous, maybe. Maybe just start a preposterous rumor. I don't think that she would be that mischievous, but I do want to try and tick this off for prank day so that she has a nice time. Otherwise, she'll give out to me and she'll be upset. I think she's much more like a prank girl than she is a deception girl, but she is getting really tired, so I don't think we'll be out for that much longer. Okay, you've watched Felix perform enough, and like technically if you're in this room, you're watching him perform. You're being supportive. Oh, so he seems to be taking that pretty well, which is good. I wouldn't want it like ruining their relationship or anything. I don't know how he feels about mischief as a skill. Okay, yeah, he enjoys it. He likes this playful side of Penny, I think. It's not a side that she gets to, show off very often. Oh, asked to show off tattoos. Yeah, absolutely. We can also invite him to stay the night. I think that would be a good idea. Let's see if I can find it again because it did just come up. Invite to stay the night. There we go. Oh, and she's gonna have her period soon. Poor girl. Okay, so he has a tattoo on his upper left arm. It's normal quality. And she's very impressed by him, I suppose, because she's, talking to him and stuff. A sleepover sounds great. Okay, amazing. So I think she's going to tell him a secret here. And basically what we're going to say is that she is officially telling him that when she first moved here, she was homeless. She didn't have a house. She lived in a tent or, just on the ground, slept on the ground, on a bench, whatever, that she kind of worked her way up to being able to afford the house that she's living in now, but that it was really difficult and she was a bit too embarrassed to say anything, and she shouldn't have been, but, that's just where she was at. So she wants to say, like, I'm sorry for not telling you, and I told Amy and Felix about this, like, last episode, like, a few days ago, and they were upset with me for not telling them. So I just want to let you know and say that it's not a reflection on our relationship or how much I trust you. I was just, trying to do it on my own. I didn't want to be a burden. And I think that'll get him to kind of open up a little bit. Okay, we need to get this guy out of our conversation. Please leave. I think this is the guy who was watching us digging the trash in the first episode, who got way too close to our ass. Anyway, I think this will help Sam kind of open up a little bit and say like, "Hey, funny you mentioned that and mentioned the whole being homeless thing. They're going to head home, but they're going to have this conversation while they're heading home." So we're back on our lot now, but I think basically what Sam is going to say is he's going to say like, "Thank you for opening up to me about that. I'm actually in a really similar situation myself. Penny's doing something really weird with her arms there. But yeah, he's basically just saying that the reason he dropped out and disappeared is because he had been living with his uncle, who wasn't a very nice man but had custody of him. And the minute that Sam turned 18, the uncle completely turned on him. He kicked him out. He said, you know, I don't need to mind you anymore. You're not my responsibility. Get out of my house. And he was left with nowhere to go. He couldn't support himself. He didn't have the same support system, or he felt like he didn't have the same support system as Penny did. And he felt like he couldn't quite turn to Penny and their friends in the same way that Penny was able to. So he up and left. He moved into the city, into his friend Salim's house. And that's still where he's staying. He sleeps on his couch. He couch surfs, and he's been trying to get himself a stable job so that he can provide for himself and, you know, get a place of his own. And he feels really positive about the idea of being a writer or whatever career that he's decided to join now. But he was kind of embarrassed by it and kind of ashamed of it. And Penny's like, you shouldn't be. That's like everyone's down on their luck sometimes. And I was in a very similar position. And I was lucky enough to have a support system that I could rely on. And you have one too, you know? Just because you don't choose to benefit from it doesn't mean that we're not here for you. And I think they're just having a really lovely conversation about how, you know, they can both support each other in this situation that they're in, and how they're both uniquely able to understand each other and the difficulties that they've gone through. And I think they're just talking about how, you know, how seen they both feel by the other, and they've fallen asleep here cuddling up into each other, which is so sweet, absolutely adorable. So I think that was a really lovely conversation for them to have. It seems like Sam is getting up. I don't know if he's leaving or if he's just getting up to do something. He really needs to use the bathroom. So does Penny. So, I mean, dude, you can go and use the bathroom if you want to. Where are you going? Are you leaving? Okay, I think, yes. So he felt bad for staying over in her house, even though she invited him over. She said, you can sleep over, we can have breakfast tomorrow. After that, you know, kind of heart to heart, I feel like he gets quite embarrassed by that kind of stuff. He's like a bit more, you know, emotionally constipated, maybe, than Penny and her friends. So I think he just got a little bit embarrassed. He didn't want to face her after bearing his soul like that to her. So that's totally understandable. He will come back, absolutely, but you know, we need to give him a little bit. He needs to process that he was that, you know, vulnerable. So we're having a shower. We're gonna mind this garden because oh my god, it's not doing too hot. It really isn't. I'm gonna harvest all of this, and then I want to figure out where I can put this goat because I want to get some chickens as well. I think, let's see, it's technically fall now, so there's some of these that I can get rid of because they won't grow. So I can delete these. I kind of just want to get rid of some of this because I think this would be the perfect little corner for our little farm animals. I want to get a chicken coop, and I think the goats need that little like horse stable area. Again, I've never played with them before, so you'll have to let me know in the comments if there's anything specific that I need with them. Okay, so here's that. Oh god, the chicken coop is so much bigger than I remember it being. Okay, I'll put this over here. Let me look up really quickly if the goats actually do need that little hay thing. Okay, so they actually don't need that little bed thing. So I think I'm just gonna maybe get a free roaming goat and hope for the best. I don't know. If you guys think I should get a little bed, then I will. But for the time being, we don't have that much space on this lot, and I don't want to like just fill it up. It's already a bit busy, and it'll get even busier once these trees grow in. So we'll see. But let's go and where do I buy hire service? Ranch hand, no. Do I need a computer for this? I probably do, right? If I buy a really, really cheap little laptop thingy, why isn't this fitting? By the way, really quickly, I wanted to add that I moved the bed into the middle here. So it does mean that our little chair here might be able to fit. Do you think that the bed would work if I put this chair in this corner? Because I'd really like the chair back in the corner. Do we think that'll work? Maybe. We'll see. And we also have some stuff to fix up here, which I didn't even realize. So that's good. We can do this, and then I'll get rid of this, and we can sell all of these too. If I move this over here, can I get a little laptop? I can. Okay. Again, sorry guys, I haven't done this before, so buy mini goats and mini sheep. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we're going in and we're gonna buy a little goat. We might get a sheep later on, but I think a lot of you guys are saying Penny seems to have a bit of an affinity with the goats from last episode. There's a blue one. What the hell? Oh my god. Oh, wow, okay. All right, so we'll get a little goat. They all seem to be the same price, so let's see, which one do I feel? I think a little brown one would be quite cute because it's the one that has like the most similar hair color to Penny. And you know that thing where it's like dog owners look like whatever dog they have? I think it would be quite funny if it was the same for Penny and her goat. Okay, lovely. So we'll place this little guy in the world out here. Oh my god, we have a little goat. Hi. Oh. Oh, so cute. Oh my god. I'm obsessed with this. Look at them. Aww. How many episodes in a row can I get away with having a goat in a thumbnail before you guys get sick of it? Oh, they're so cute. I did mention this in the last episode, but I am like obsessed with goats in real life. I play D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, for those of you not in the know, and oh, they're not getting along. And my first like long time D&D character had a like pet pygmy goat, not as a familiar, which is like a special type of animal that's a bit magical that follows you around. It was literally just a goat that followed her around. Oh my god, look at him. Oh, he's so cheeky. Baby. I love little goats. I love them so much. I think they're so cute. And I'm really excited for this. Oh my god. Stop. Stop it right now. That's so cute. His little tail is wagging. If you guys have any name suggestions for this lovely little guy, I keep calling it a guy, but it's whatever gender it wants to be. It's a goat. It doesn't matter. But I think as well, I'll get a little hen chick. I want to start off small and really build up our relationship with one animal at a time. So I'm not going to get a bunch of chickens just yet. I want to make sure that we're really good friends with this little one before we get any others, because I think Penny would definitely be the type to really bond with her animals and really, really care for them and love them. This is great as well because since I have what is the lot trait called? Simple living, where you have to pay for all your groceries and stuff, and you have to like buy them to be able to cook food and stuff. We will get eggs and milk just automatically. So that's so good. Okay, we can grab a serving of fruit salad when we're done here. She has 4 horse sculptures that we can sell for 160 simoleons and a bunny sculpture. Lovely. And then she has this little photo of herself, which I think is really cute, but I don't think that she would put it up on the wall. I don't think I think she would think that was a bit conceited. Okay, so we have 2 excellent bottles of milk from our little goat. That's amazing. That's so good. We have some bell peppers and some flowers as well that we can kind of recycle next time we're near a recycler. Oh, I'm obsessed with this. I'm so excited about this. Oh, oh, her fruit salad is not good apparently. Okay, that's all right. Oh, and our bills have just arrived. Are they bad? Okay, no, they're not. I love how this mailman says he couldn't get to our mailbox, but he is at our mailbox. And Penny wants to flirt with someone, so I think what we'll do is we'll invite Sam over. Oh no! She just got she got attacked by the little goat. Oh, he's really angry. Baby, it's okay. Oh my god. Okay, I think oh, gay goat. I don't know why that's one of their like thought bubbles, but I love it and I will keep continuing to say that every single time I see it. Okay, so Sam is coming over here, and as much as okay, yeah, they really can't get to this. Stop being annoying. Pay your bills. Okay, good. As much as I would like this to happen just naturally, I do think that Penny would maybe ask if they can have a bit more of a label to their relationship, be a bit more secure, you know? So she's invited him over here. Okay, what is going to... Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's not it, guys. That's all right. I don't like that. Stop it. You're on like different platforms. Come here. All right. Whatever. Come and chat on the bed, please, so that you're both at least on the same level. I think what we'll do is we just learned about his life, the fact that he's still couch surfing, and I think that Penny's like, hey, this is going really well and I'm really enjoying our time together. Obviously, like, if we're not meant to be, that's totally fine, but I would really like it if you actually became my official partner and if you moved in with me. Is that moving too fast? Maybe a little bit, but they have known each other for years and he is in a bit of a predicament. So I think, yeah, okay. So he said yes, which is so cute. Aww. And we have Tom peeping over here. All right. Oh, what? This is so weird. Aspen has felt the spark of reform. Should she change her romantic ways and live a more romantically reserved life? What? How does that make sense? I'll spin the wheel. I really hope it says no. I really hope it says no. I don't want her to be romantically reserved and lazy. Are you kidding? Dude. Oh, fuck off. All right. Okay, so she's romantically reserved. Great. Aspen has discovered a new personality trait. It replaced Aspen's romantic trait. Lovely. And she's reached the limit of... Okay. Right. Discuss dating standards. Yeah, she's like, okay, I need to put in some rules here, but would you like to join my household and move in? I think it would benefit you, and I'm happy to open my home to you, considering we're now official. Oh, romantic dynamic wholesome. How tender. Aspen and Samson seem to care for each other both as lovers and friends. Oh, they choose to perform romantic, friendly, or funny interactions with each other more often and hold a meaningful place in each other's hearts. Okay, you gave me romantically reserved. You have to give me this. Wholesome makes so much sense. No? What do you mean no? What other dynamic would they have? They're hardly getting hot and heavy every second. Okay, the wheel hates me today. Okay, moving in together. All right, cool. Whose dog is that? It's not his, okay? And he's not bringing in any money. That's part of the rules. He's not allowed to bring in any money. So we're leaving Salim and Mika, the dog, and we're having Sam move in. Oh my god. Amazing. Okay, so he is actively missing work. Sam. Okay. I think what I'll do as well, okay, really quickly. I know he just got a job. I'm gonna quit his job. Make that make sense. But I believe, and I have to double check, I believe the rules are... Oh my god, the goat is coming inside the house. Sir. Oh, quit job. Yeah, okay. I believe the rule is that Sam can have a part-time job or like a gig-based job, but not a full career, which is the only reason I've quit this career. So I wanted to ask you guys, one, if you want to follow that rule to the T, and two, what kind of job do you think Sam would have? I'm gonna get this computer back out again so that we can just have well, I didn't have to do that actually. Hold on a second. I'll put this away. He can just look in his phone. I don't know why I forgot that you can do that. Go away. Dude, you're so weird. We're not even doing anything. We're just like moving in with each other. All right, so he can be a babysitter, a barista, a diver, a fast food employee, a fisherman, a handy person, a lifeguard, a manual laborer, a retail employee, a influencer, or a video game streamer. Or, let's see, he could be a freelancer. So he could do crafter, digital artist, fashion photographer, paranormal investigator, programmer, or writer. Now, the only thing I will say I know it makes a lot of sense for him to go into gig-based writing and become a freelance writer. I am personally against this option myself, so I will be vetoing it only because in my other series, my Sims, like my founder sim Chartreuse, her wife Iris was in this freelancer writer career. So I've played it and I've played it to death and I'm sick of it. So I want something different. So that's my only veto. But yeah, so if you guys have any ideas and you want to suggest anything for Sam career-wise, but for now I'll just leave it as is. I'll have him talk to the baby goat and get to know the baby goat that's just living in their house now. And okay, so Aspen is feeling really confident. She's honoring herself. She's proud to have put herself first. Amazing. She's still really tired. Amazing. I think if we're able to, just go and woohoo with Samson over here as like a celebratory situation. So he said yes to that. Let's see if they're able to actually get into the bush. Are they? They are. Okay, amazing. Typically, I won't like click to do that myself because I am aware she's gray sexual, and like to me that means that she is into doing woohoo with people that she has a specific connection to. The might in some circumstances being the key word here. Okay, do you want to hang out tonight? She is exhausted. No, she's going to bed. But typically I want to let her and him autonomously do that kind of stuff, but I did want to just like mark off this wand here that she has. No protection was used. Yay. Be friendly 5 times with Samson. Yeah, okay, we can do that. So we'll go and check in on the little chicken here. Just see if it's doing okay. Just talk to it a little bit. And let's see, what are you doing? You want to plant something. And let's see his relationships here. Okay, so this is the Leanne Lowe woman here that he has a little bit of romance with, but we kind of want to get rid of this. So I don't know whether I want to just leave it to naturally deplete over time, or if I want him to meet up with her. I'm kind of hesitant for him to do that, to be honest. Just in case he like flirts with her or something. I don't know. I'd be worried about that. Oh my god, the goat is indoors. Look at it. There's a goat inside our house. I am obsessed with this little thing. And I'm gonna sell this eco upgrade part that we have. Oh no, it attacked him as well. Okay, we have our hands full with this little one here. Oh, I've been thinking about your body all day. Do you want me to show you how sexy you are? I'll show you my body and so much more. Is that all you have to say? No. Oh, so I'm just a piece of meat to you? No, or perhaps later. I'm just gonna say yeah, whatever. They can do whatever they want to do, all right? They seem to just be watching the stars. So that's very lovely. And there's a little goat, and the goat is watching the stars with them as well. Amazing. How cute is this, guys? Look at our lovely little family. Oh my god, and the chick is there too. This is so cute. Oh, I'm obsessed with them. Okay. All right. So I'm going to leave this episode here, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me, especially in my time off sick. But hopefully this is the start to more frequent uploads again. I wanted to say again, thank you so much for 5,000 subscribers. That is just mind-blowing. And I wanted to remind you guys of the new channel membership as well, if you would like to avail of that. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.